How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Sonic Adventure DX. In the last episode, we collected another Chaos Emerald from Casino-opolis. So that's cool. 2 whole stages now that we've gone through and collected the rewards, and there's no interruption still from... Oh, damn it!
Oh no, the Chaos Emerald!
Oh no, you don't!
Oh, jeez! Eggman!
Oh man, what happened to that emerald we just had?
I guess Eggman's got one of them, but the other one's safe. That guy must be desperate.
That means his 2 to our 1, and that's not good. Come on, Sonic, we need to get busy!
Well, that's just great. He's hey look, a bunny flying through the sky. Eggman's got another emerald now. Oh god. Hang on, I still think I'm kind of woozy from the sleeping gas. Hold on a second. Oh, sorry about that. I just needed to get that out of my system, I guess. Can't believe I did that with a straight face. Whoa! Well, we're getting a lot of victory jingles here in this episode, I suppose. Now my throat hurts from doing all those fake coughing noises. Anyway, so we got the ice stone, and now we gotta take it over here to the Mystic Ruins. And I guess us bringing it here caused this side of the mountain to collapse. Actually, they don't really explain too well why this part of the mountain collapsed at any point in time. It just kind of happened, and I know there was the one other thing on the other side of this little area that I'm in now that was there, but it was there before the rocks crumbled. Like, it was there before we did Windy Valley and all that stuff, and that was before we went back to Station Square. That was like a whole day ago in-game. So I don't really understand that whole thing. Anyway, for Sonic Adventure DX, one of the things about it that I personally really like is that you're not underwater a whole lot, unlike most of the other Sonic games where there's pretty much a level devoted to being underwater and being under pressure to finish in a certain amount of time. However, like the old games, they do keep the old underwater theme, as you can see here, for the very few spots where you're actually going to be underwater. And you can drown if that timer reaches 0, which I waited for the last possible moment, and then I got out of there. So yeah, just a neat little tidbit. I don't think a lot of people know about that, mostly because of the fact that, I don't know, they didn't really keep a lot of water in this game for a villain that is made of water. But anyway, we're in Stage 4, Ice Cap now. And I really like the theme at the beginning of this level. It's nice and mellow rock theme. It's really cool, and you don't really get to hear it too much in the game, just because it's only here and you only listen to it for a very small amount of time. Those panels out there that were on the side of the mountain there, I have no idea how to get to those. I've never gotten to them. Probably if you take that split path that I just passed up with the icicles, or something like that. But I've never personally gotten to them, and I've never really used them because you could always just go up here and use this rocket to get to where you need to go, so no big deal. And then you head into this part, and this part is a little bit more frozen, as you can tell by the music. There is a little ice pond down there, but I'm not too worried about that. We'll go there later, as you'll see in a little while. But yeah, these icicles usually trip me up a little bit because usually I aim my jump wrong for some weird reason. I did pretty well in this one, but I can tell you right now, in the past I've definitely aimed my jump in the wrong direction when I've been moving on them. So you want to make sure that, I guess, Sonic's spine hair thingamajiggers on his head are aimed at the other icicle behind you. And you want to do it relatively quickly, or else you're going to fall off, as the glowing light told us there.
Be careful not to fall off.
This level's pretty cool. I mean, it's not really in my top 3, but it's a decent level, I guess. And the pun was not intended when I said the level was pretty cool. See, I can figure out where these panels are pretty easily, and they do something really important for the level because they bring this giant icicle down, which brings the bridge down. But The rest of them I kind of can't really figure out all that well. Now there is an exploit you can do in this tunnel here for a mission later in the game, but I'm just going to go straight to the big part here. Right up here. Whoa! Avalanche! We gotta get going! Go, Sonic, go! Actually, we're going to switch to Tails' perspective because this is where Tails starts his level.
See you later.
Now the snowboarding controls, I would really have loved to have known how to do this, like, when I first played the game, because I didn't know that you could hold the B button down to go faster on the snowboard at the beginning, like when I first played the game when I was like 7 or 8 years old. Like, that would have been really helpful, because Sonic actually did beat me in the races in this level a few times when I was little. I'll be honest with you, he almost beat me in this one here, but that's because the game decided to be kind of stupid in this run. For some reason, the game was really being stupid for Tails' first few stages, which I recorded almost directly. Like, see, like that stupid thing right there. What the heck was that? It just kind of, and I wasn't in control for that last part there. It just kind of hopped me up onto that piece of background there for some weird reason. I don't know why. So if you press the A button on those ramps, you can do special tricks that will get you a little bit of air and a little bit more speed. That was the best trick right there. You want to try to do the best trick as much as you can because it'll get you a lot of speed, but sometimes it's not really good to do because you kind of can't, because you're not at enough speed. I don't think those missiles can actually hurt you, but you know, whatever. I tried to avoid them anyway, and they almost screwed me out of my shortcut here. The game. I was trying to control myself to get in there, and the game almost screwed me out of my shortcut. But yeah, Tails' first few stages were glitchy as hell for some reason in these first parts. And then Sonic came out of nowhere there, and this whole thing was too traumatic of an incident, and Tails just missed his jump. And Sonic, show him how it's done, please. There you go. So basically, you want to get up on this part so you can get as far ahead of Sonic as you can, because he ends up on the bottom. And watch me do that jump like a boss. There's a mission later in the game, like I said, the one that you could do the exploit with up there, where you have to jump exactly like that in order to pop a balloon, which was in Sonic's direct path there. It wasn't the balloon that was there already. There's a different balloon that you pop, and then you finish the mission.
Not bad.
How much you want to bet I'm not going to be able to get it in the bonus episode when I attempt to do that exact same jump that I just did, which would have popped the balloon if it was there, and fail miserably at it. But, well, we'll see how that goes, and we'll see how much shenanigans I can get into in the bonus episode when we do that. I'm probably just going to show like strategies for the B and A missions in the bonus episode, just because, I don't know, there isn't really too much else to do, and so I'll show the other field emblems that I missed during the playthrough and all that stuff, so I'll go do that for the bonus episodes. But for now, we don't really have any hints as to where to go. Long arms, red body, crazy hair scheme. Sounds like me, only red, and that can mean only one person.
What's up, Knuckles? Something bugging you?
I get it, because he's a kid.
No time for games,
Bugs.
Sonic. Give me the emeralds you have, right now.
What? Let's just see you take them. Huh.
Animal pros, don't sue me. I don't actually know that echidnas eat bugs, but that would be my assumption, considering the fact that when I think of an echidna, I think of... if I don't think of Knuckles, I'm thinking of anteaters.
Give it your best shot.
Okay, well, if you insist, Knuckles. This boss fight's pretty easy, because you just... It's another character, so you just kind of, you know, rock it into him with homing attack or spin dash. It's easy.
Oh no! The Chaos Emeralds!
Oh god, this won't end well.
Eggman.
Oh!
Ha! Like taking candy from a baby.
That's a Chaos Emerald.
That's right, fool! You made it all too easy! You practically gave them to me!
Hold it right there, creep! You can't get away with this! Knuckles, don't tell me Eggman tricked you again!
Me? What about you?
Way to go, Knucklehead!
I've got 4 emeralds now. Here, Chaos.
problem. I'll make him eat dirt.
So unless you've played the game as many times as I have, or you're incredibly sensitive to the sound of Eggman's voice, you probably wouldn't have noticed the cut that I made there. It's a very, very subtle cut, I'll say that much, because of the fact that I actually cut into Knuckles' first little test of gameplay, so I kind of tried to show him off during this boss fight. You have to play as Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles during their stories and fight this boss. It has a little bit less, Chaos 4 has a little less health as Tails, but it's essentially the same boss fight regardless of what character you're playing as, so I figured I'd give Knuckles a little screen time since he hasn't had any yet, and he is a playable character as you can obviously see from this. So, but yeah, unless you're really sensitive to the tone of Eggman's voice, you probably couldn't tell that I made that cut there. Looking back at it, you could probably see that he kind of went from being, you know, maniacal genius voice to child molesting voice, but, well, you know. I tried to make it as subtle as possible, and that was about as subtle as I could make it, without really ruining the flow of the story or ruining the flow of the cutscene. And as you can see, Chaos 4 is the longest, probably the longest Chaos boss fight, because you have to wait around for him forever while he runs around very slowly, well, swims around very slowly from lily pad to lily pad, and does a bunch of flip attacks and stuff like that, and he just, I don't know, it just seems to me like he takes forever. So, yeah, it takes a little while for him to come up, especially in this last part. He takes like 30 seconds to come up out of the water, and he does like a flip trick to take out half of the lily pads like 3 times. It's ridiculous. But after a little bit, he's done.
Is that all you got?
Oh god, I already glitched up Knuckles' victory animation, and now he's floating above the water. First time he's in the game, and I just glitched his victory animation. Delightful.
Behold my floating masterpiece, the Egg Carrier! But it pales in comparison to the power of chaos. Adieu, until we meet again, my friends!
Hey, we can't let him get away! Let's get to my workshop and we'll take the tornado!
Yeah! You guys go. I have some unfinished business to take care of.
No problem, Knuckles. We'll take care of everything here.
Come on! Let's get going!
Ah, god, Eggman escaped again. That is one big floating fortress, but we gotta go after it, so let's take Sonic and Tails over there and grab the tornado from Tails' workshop. And get caught on the stairs again. Damn it.
Sonic! Wait here for a second.
Okay, Tails, you've been like 8 seconds. What the hell could you possibly be doing in your workshop for that long? I mean, you said you'd only be 1 second?
Sonic, hop in! Let's go!
And before you go asking where the retcon counter was for the fact that Sonic wasn't wearing his Lightspeed shoes or crystal ring while he's on the plane, Well, there's nothing I can really do about that because that's not a retcon. That's just a graphical limitation in the game. So since the game is doing that, and I didn't do that unintentionally as I was attempting to get everybody's power-ups in, I can't increase the retcon counter for that. So basically now we are in a shooting area level, shooting gallery I guess you could say, with Tails is playing a tornado. And I mean, this level is pretty cool. It's something different than most of the stuff that you actually have to do in the actual game. There are shooting levels later on, but not like this exactly. So that's pretty cool. Your plane does have machine gun fire on it that you can do by rapidly tapping, I believe it's the A button if I remember correctly. But I personally prefer the lock-on feature much better because I can aim a lot better with the lock-on feature because my shots I can just aim and then I can move out of the way and then I can fire, so it's much easier for me that way anyway. I'll still kill something occasionally with a machine gun by accident, but you know how that goes. You know, typical stuff that gamers do, they'll just be like, oh yeah, well I'm much more pro with the lock-on feature, and then I'll just shoot like 3 pilots out of the sky with the machine gun. So yeah, this level's pretty cool. I'm glad that I'm only doing it once though, because it is a little bit long and it's a major pain to commentate over because look at what I'm doing. Like, I'm just shooting stuff, so that's not really going to make for a lot of quality commentary as far as play-by-play goes. Speaking of only doing it once, that cutscene and the Chaos 4 boss fight, like I said, is played in both in Sonic's story, Tails' story, and Knuckles' story. So each of the 3 characters fights Chaos 4 during their story. Now, basically what that means is that each character has different cutscenes when they fight the boss. Now, I know this is a walkthrough, and I probably should be accommodating all of the characters in the game and showing you all their dialogues and everything, but I don't think you guys are missing too much. I picked the cutscenes for the scenes like that are in the walkthrough, the ones that I like the best, so hopefully that should be pretty cool. Well, we're not on the egg carrier, though, so what did we do exactly? Well, now you just pissed them off. Oh, God. Oh boy, Eggman used his BFG to shoot us out of the sky, and now we're spinning out of control towards the ground. Will our heroes survive the fall? And what was Knuckles doing the whole time while we were chasing down Eggman and the Chaos Emeralds? Find out the answer to one of these questions in the next episode of Sonic Adventure DX. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Take care.